This lesson is on the present tense or the presente indicativo. I'm just going to go through and explain some of the common rules when using the presente indicativo. So the present tense in Italian is used to express an idea of an action taking place in the present time. It can be translated in two ways in English: I speak or I am speaking. Being in the indicative mood means that you are stating a fact, something that is actually happening in the present time. So these are some different ways of using the present tense. So the first one is to describe what is going on at the present time. When we need to use the present tense, we use the common conjugations, the present tense conjugations of the verbs that we have looked at previously. Okay, so to describe what is going on at the present time. So an example would be, I am speaking to Maria. Okay, so this is something that's happening at the present time. I am speaking to Maria. So in Italian, to translate this sentence, io parlare is a verb for speaking, and because I am speaking, we need to use the O ending in the present tense. So io parlo con Maria. Io parlo con Maria. So in English, I am speaking to Maria, something that is occurring at the present time, something that's going on, something that's happening at the present time. I'm speaking to Maria. In Italian, we translate it to the first person, and we do this by adding the O ending to indicate first person in the present tense. You take off the verb is parlare, take off the ARE, and you add the first person ending, parlo. If it was Gianna is speaking to Maria, then this ending will have to change. Obviously, the subject pronoun will also have to change, and it will be Gianna, and this will have to change to the third person ending, which is A, parla con Maria. So now this verb has been changed or has been conjugated to show or to depict a third person verb ending. Gianna is speaking to Maria. The next one is to describe what happens regularly or habitually. An example of this, io vado a scuola ogni giorno. Io vado a scuola ogni giorno. I go to school every day. So that's something that happens regularly and habitually, and we have used andare in the present tense. Andare, as you may remember, is an irregular verb, which means unlike parlare, where you just take off the are and add the ending, and you have the stem that stays the same throughout the conjugation, andare, on the other hand, the stem also changes, or the root of the verb changes. Although it's an irregular verb, it's still conjugated in the present tense. So, io vado a scuola ogni giorno. I go to school every day. Another example would be mio fratello gioca a pallone ogni weekend. Io, we'll use another person. Noi andiamo a fare shopping una volta al mese. So these are just some examples of using the present tense to describe what happens regularly or habitually. So I go to school every day. My brother plays soccer every weekend, and we go shopping once a month. Una volta al mese, once a month. Again, we've got andare used here, an irregular verb, and it's also used in this example, andiamo. And we've got giocare used here, which is a regular verb. It just has an irregular spelling, and I'll go through that later on in this lesson. The next one is to express an action in the near future. An example of this is Maria arriva con il treno oggi pomeriggio. So Maria will arrive by train this afternoon. Arriva from arrivare has been conjugated in the present tense. So we remove are and we add the third person singular regular ending for the verb arrivare. So Maria arriva con il treno oggi pomeriggio. So Maria will arrive by train this afternoon. And this is expressing something that will happen in the near future. And the future tense isn't necessary to use the future tense in this example.